or unlawfully harm another human being. So the rule of law must be applied equally, consistently, and without fear or favor. History reminds us that when the law becomes selective, nations drift toward fear and instability. So Uganda must never return to such darkness. As a nation, we stand at a delicate and significant moment. As you know, in just a few weeks, on the 15th of January next year, 2026, Ugandans will go to the polls in the general elections. Elections are not merely political events, they are moral moments. They reveal who we are as a people, how we treat one another under pressure, and how deeply we respect the dignity of every citizen. As this important date draws closer, emotions naturally rise and tensions increase. Christmas calls us to lower the temperature, not to inflame it. I therefore appeal to political leaders and candidates to place the nation above personal ambitions, reject incitement, and speak words that heal rather than divide. I call upon security agencies to carry out their duty with professionalism, restraint, and strict adherence to the law, remembering always that their role is to protect life, protect property, and uphold dignity. I also urge electoral institutions to act with transparency, fairness, and integrity, so that public confidence is preserved. And I encourage citizens to express their convictions peacefully, reject violence and intimidation, and resist manipulation rooted in fear, tribe, or misinformation. As you know, I may have a candidate, but as a religious and a church leader, we do not endorse political parties or candidates. But the church speaks clearly about values: peace, justice, truth, dialogue, and respect for human dignity. Uganda does not need enemies within. And the church doesn't. I'm very comfortable that we sit together comfortably, and we may have different opinions of how this nation can be guided and led. But we have come in the same church on the same day. We shall also receive from the same team, the same Jesus, the same Eucharist. That is the spirit in which Ugandans must live. Uganda needs calm hearts, responsible leadership, and a shared commitment to the common good. So as we approach 15th January next year, we choose dialogue over confrontation, choose law over lawlessness, and unity over division, so that whatever the outcome, our nation remains at peace. Dear brothers and sisters, Uganda is blessed with a young population. Yet youth without opportunity is a fragile blessing. Youth unemployment, substance abuse, and despair are not merely economic challenges, they are moral and spiritual emergencies. As a young person without hope is easily manipulated. A young person without dignity is easily lost. Together we must invest in education that forms character, employment that restores dignity, and leadership that mentors rather than exploit. Christmas is not complete if it ends with celebration alone. It must lead to conversation. It leads to conversion as well. Parents are called to reclaim their role as first teachers, to speak with their children, to pray with them, and guide their use of technology. And we leaders are reminded that authority is service and power is accountability. Dear citizens, dear people of God, all of you Christians and fellow Catholics, I invite you to reject Catholic corruption, reject hatred and violence, and choose peace. May the child of Bethlehem soften hardened hearts, heal wounded families, guide our leaders, and bless our beloved nation. May Christ, the Prince of Peace, reign in the world, reign in Uganda. Njagala okwebaza ebiwadde Eklezia wano mugyeko ekyayoyoota mutuwadde n'ebirabo bya Christmas bingi ddala omuli n'ebimuli bino ebitimbiddwa mu cathedral. Abaami tebannolera Kato ne Waswa. Simanya ani Kato, simanya ani Waswa kubanga bafaana. Naye bwe Waswa endowooza abakyala kuba bamanyi. N'ebirabo ebirala byemutuwadde kaadzi, sente twazifunye twagikozesezza tukuzinona. Nga mutwagala bannange, mwagala nnyo Eklezia, Mukama bampeera omukisa mungi nnyo. Nange nafunyeemu ku birabo era ate nkyafuna. N'omuguguno omulaba ngutte mupya nnyo, nkya n'okugukwata kuba kukyali mupya. Abasirikale ba Paapa, omwami n'omukyala yega bwe bagondetedde ne bavudde okulamaga. Ken the man naye waali obadde nsibula n'abalala sibakonyeeko okubona tuli bangi naye Mukama mbaliriza nibala okutwegattako n'okutendereza obulungi. Kisembayo Bishop Jumba yansabye mbagambe temwebale kusaba omusasoloti waffe twazudde waali. Wankona nabakuteebwa naye ekyo kikakkana bano be bamulina ate n'agenda kooti zisalewo oba alina emisango oba talina. Naye nga tutegedde Father Kabira gyali Bishop Kiyumba yebaza kulaba yasaba essaala agamu Katonda essaala